Hey Scorpio, welcome to June 2020. Use your desire for freedom as fuel to change what needs to be changed, while you preserve anything that truly supports you and where you want to go. You're on the verge of a major life transition. Remember, you're the one pushing for this, and that it's not a whim, it's an imperative. It's time to accept the decision you made to create a new purpose in your life, and that it's right. Go easy on other people in June, as they're not as strong as you. You are the most strongest, powerful sign in the zodiac. Others are not. And you can say what you need to say and be kind at the same time. Now, June is a very interesting month because we're entering the season of eclipses. There's going to be 3 eclipses. Now, usually there's only 2, but here we have one on the 5th of June, then we have one on the 21st, and then 2 weeks later on July 5th. So you're right in step with the changes you've been making, because eclipses are powerful transits that invoke change. Now the Sun will couple with Venus on June 3rd. And this is a wonderful day to focus on your creative self-expression and new love, the potential for new love, and expression through matters of the heart. It is in Gemini, so for you, you're definitely thinking about your money. Now, we're all thinking about our money this year because of what's happened to the world economies. Gemini is one of your money houses. So when planets are in Gemini, you are thinking about your abundance, your prosperity, and that's appropriate. So maybe you're getting creative in here with your debt or eliminating debt, or money that's coming to you from the government or other people, loans, your partner's resources. And that's totally appropriate. Then the North Node enters this area the next day on June 4th. The North Node, there's 2 points on the moon that are really important. The North Node and the South Node. The North Node is the direction in life we are to go in. The South Node is where we are to travel no more. And with the North Node in Gemini, your money house, you're definitely focused on creating new pathways to prosperity for yourself. Then on the 5th of June, we have the Sagittarius lunar eclipse, and this is in your personal income house. So you can see now that the eclipses are moving from thinking, the houses of thinking, higher consciousness, day-to-day consciousness, to what you love and value, your money, the earned income that you create, as well as passive income that you attract. Now, this eclipse, the Sun and the Moon are opposing each other, and they're being T-squared by your traditional ruler, Mars. So once again, Mars is activating the moons here in June. That kind of rhymes. And he's pouring energy into it. Now he's in Pisces, in a fabulous area of your chart, because Pisces is your sister sign, as Cancer is your sister sign. And anytime planets are moving through Pisces or Cancer, they form a trine, harmonious energy flow with any planets you have in Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and so on. Now, one of the messages I get very strongly in here, in this cycle, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, these are the mutable signs of the zodiac. Scorpio is a fixed sign, just like Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Fixed signs are the most strongest. However, given what's going on in the world and the astrology this year, being stubborn and fixed is not necessarily the greatest skill to have at this time. I think being flexible and adaptable, moving with the energies, moving with the changes, is a required skill at this time. So Mars here is reminding you that, to be flexible in the changes that you're creating. And remember that you've wanted things to change in your life. You know you need these changes. And whether you're invoking them or it's happening through circumstances beyond our control, but actually kind of what we want, now's the time to flow with it. Flow with the changes. Another very dynamic aspect of this energy is to listen to your intuition. You're very intuitive and psychic in many ways. And you want to flow with what you're getting intuitively. And trust your intuition. Trust what your instincts are showing you. Because it's not necessarily the aptitude of intelligence that's going to guide us through this eclipse season. It's more about intuition and trust in the gut, trust in your instincts. Body is the messenger. It tells us where we want to be and where we don't want to be anymore. So being flexible and adaptable, and especially in your communication, because the Scorpios have way more power than they realize sometimes. Now, some of you really own it, know it, but some of you don't realize how powerful you are. And so be aware that if you need to set a boundary with someone or tell anyone, hey, get a clue, there's a way we can say it. And be kind. Now, another thing too with eclipses is it's about purging what we no longer need in our life. So with you in Sagittarius, Scorpios are Sagittarians when it comes to what they love and value, how you use your inner and outer resources, your time, your energy, your money, your self-worth, self-respect, self-appreciation. This could be a time where, say, you might stop smoking. You might give up sugar. You might give up drinking. It's a wonderful time to do that because eclipses help us purge things, help us end things that are not healthy for us. And I believe our health is in our wealth. The better we feel, the more we can achieve. And the better life looks when we feel good. Now, the Sun is going to exactly square Neptune on the 11th, and Mars will couple with Neptune on the 13th. This is a very spiritual energy. The challenge with Neptune is it pulls the energy out of whatever it touches. Mars is our drive in life, our energy. The Sun is the giver of life. So when Neptune is washing over these planets, we can feel tired, discouraged. We want to be patient with this energy. Don't push. If you're having a day where you're feeling really tired, rest. Because these are fast-moving planets and your energy will be back up in a day or two. And it's much better to wait it out and then re-emerge with the energy feeling good and strong and ready to take on the world. It is activating this area of creativity for you. So you could find yourself very excited about working on creative projects here in June, or doing something, even a hobby, that is a pleasurable pursuit. And it's very good for you because it helps to balance us, especially with all the negativity going on in the world right now and just the crap we've been through this year. Then Mercury's going to take his turn to retrograde June 18th through July 12th. Once we get to July 12th, it is going to be green lights. We'll be done with the eclipses, no more Venus and Mercury retrograde, and we won't have another retrograde until September 9th, where Mars takes his turn. But he's doing it in Aries, so it's not going to be as bad. Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. When he's in either one of those places, he's very happy. With the sun moving into Cancer, and we have now summer, winter, solstice, summer in the northern hemisphere, hallelujah, and winter in the southern hemisphere. And remember, you guys, down under, that now you're 3 months away from spring. Okay, so solstice is another power day. When the seasons change, we get cosmic downloads from the universe to lift us up, to accelerate our atoms, cells, and electrons. So given these dates in here I'm giving you, these are power days, such as the June 3rd, the Sagittarius eclipse on the 5th, and now the 20th. And I have a link in the Show More section where you can go and you can print these out or get a free copy of all the dates, the June astrological events, my gift to you, if you would like that. And on equinoxes and solstices, it's our opportunity to meditate, connect with Source, Prime Creator, nature, and ground ourselves in the new energy. And pay attention to the messages you're getting on these power days, because you're getting downloads from your higher self about your new life purpose, about this new direction that you're carving out for yourself, this major life transition that you're experiencing this year. And it's really important. The next day, we have the Cancer solar eclipse on the 21st. Now, this is in the area of higher consciousness, spirituality, what you believe, your truth, your wisdom. Foreigners, far away, places, like taking a long trip when we can. Right now it's not being encouraged, but that could open up in June, July, August. Another big thing I am mentioning to everybody in here, even if we didn't have the COVID-19 going on, when Saturn and Pluto coupled together in January, February, and then Jupiter and Mars joined the party in March and April, this is a major new life beginning for all of us. And when you have such powerful coupling togethers of planets, it's a reset of your life. It's a recalibration of your life. And what I've noticed for myself is, even though I'm doing what I've always been doing, I'm doing it differently. I feel different. And I may start doing things differently in the months ahead. For people that have been pushed out of their jobs, you may not be going back to that job. You may be starting something new. And it's appropriate, because when these two couple together like this, Saturn and Pluto are the major heavyweights of the astrology. And when they unite like this, they change everything. So if you find that your thinking is changing, or what you believe is changing, your environment is changing, who you hang out with is changing, flow with it. Be flexible, be adaptable, because these are powerful changes taking place for all of us. Now, Mars, your traditional ruler, is sextile Jupiter at the time of the Cancer solar eclipse. This is good news, because Mars with Jupiter like this can bring blessings, bring opportunity, bring motivation to empower you to make the changes you want to make. And don't be concerned about Mercury retrograde, because you know what? Mercury retrogrades so many times in the year that we can't wait for Mercury to be direct. We can't live our lives with all the planets direct. It's not going to happen. So if you get a job opportunity, take it. If you feel instinctually, intuitively, that some opportunity coming in here for you is right, go for it. If you find yourself exploring new philosophy, spirituality, ideas, getting new skills for something, this is so appropriate. This is so right on. Pay attention to your dreams because they can be prolific at this time. You could be receiving tons of information from your subconscious mind. And if it's time to move on to something new, trust that the universe is bringing you what you want. We have to break eggs to make an omelet. And sometimes we just have to smash everything or break everything up to move on to what is appropriate. This is an energy that can empower you to see things in a whole new light. Cancer is your sister sign, so it's pouring positive energy into any planets you have in Scorpio. And this is the last Cancer eclipse. It's right at the beginning. It's at 0 degrees. It's actually coupled with the North Node, representing this new direction in life. And for you, it is about exploring the deeper mysteries of your life, your life path journey. Exploring what matters to you now, what's true for you now. That Sagittarius energy woke that up for you. What do I value now? What's true for me now? What's important to me now? It can be completely different than what it was, say, 3 months ago, or 6 months ago, or last year. It may be the same for some of you, because what you love and value still holds value for you and where you're going. If it doesn't, let it go, because you don't need it. You don't need, the most important thing for all of us at this time is don't drag the old crap, the old junk with us into the new life. We don't need it where we're going. Oh, and another thing too is it's Father's Day on the 21st. I want to give here in the States, but I want to give a big shout out to all the dads all over the planet. Celebrate you. This is your day. Take this day and do something really that you want to do for you, and something loving for you and fun for you. You deserve it. Then Venus is going to station direct on the 25th. Yay! This is good news. So now Venus is moving forward, and that can increase your prosperity. With Venus moving forward in this area of passive income, financial support from the government, insurance payout, loans, other people. Excellent. Fantastic. Then Mars goes home to Aries on the 27th. This is good news too. This is going to improve your health. It's going to give you more energy. It's going to give you more focus on your work. And it's going to empower you to really consider what your day-to-day work needs to be at this time and how you can change up your routine so that you have more energy and more time to do the things you love to do. Now Mars is going to camp out in this area, and I'll talk about that in September. So he's going to be in this area for at least 5 months, which is very significant. And for you, it is about looking at your work habits, your routine, your day-to-day health habits, and what you can do to improve your extreme self-care. And I have a wonderful free program, the Extreme Self-Care Program. You just go to my website and sign up for my free email, and it's my gift to you. It's a great audio program. You get a companion workbook, and it's free. Jupiter is going to couple with Pluto on the 30th. He's going to couple on the 30th, and then November 12th will be the final one. He did that April 4th. This is another blessed energy that can be giving you insight into any project that you're working on, any work that you want to be doing, as well as giving you a lot of power in the communication area. So remember that your words hold a lot of power, and that you don't need a sledgehammer when a butter knife will do the job. This is something I've had to learn over the years too. So, you know, it's like saying something can easily get the point across, and, you know, without coming in and just, you know, being that bull in the china shop. I used to be that way when I was younger. As you get older, you get wiser, and you just learn less is more. And so just know that you have a lot of power, and you want to be using that to attract what you want, increasing your abundance, gaining more freedom in your life, having more joy in your life. Then we end the month with the Sun coupling with Mercury. Now this could be another day where the universe is downloading to you profound insight into your life path destiny, where you're going, and what you need to do now to achieve what you want in your life. Maybe it's a new skill. Maybe it's starting a new business. Maybe it's going back to school. Maybe it's teaching. Maybe it has something to do with traveling. And not that you're going to be traveling right now, but you could be traveling in a few months from now. So be open. Take the time to listen on these power days that I've given you, so that you can make the most of the energy to achieve what you want. Now, for those of you available for love, you know, you could be meeting someone online from a foreign country, or someone who's different than you. And why not just hang out online until it's safe to start connecting in person? For those of you coupled, this is a time to, you know, go easy on your partner. You know, is a spoonful of sugar, what's that saying? You get a lot more with honey than you do with salt. I don't remember, but you know what I mean, is just consider that not everyone is as powerful as you, and you want to go easy on the rest of us, because we're doing the best we can with what we have. Career looks good, and you're moving in a new direction, and there's new opportunities coming in for you that are going to open doors in the next couple of months, especially when we get to the Leo new moon, because that's in August. You're going to love that moon. It is definitely opening up a new path for you that you've been building towards in your work, in your career, in what you do in the world. And it's going to be you're going to be very happy with this new change that's coming in. It's going to put a smile on your face. And money looks good too. Money is definitely improving in here in June, July, and so on. Venus is moving forward. And then when Mercury goes direct in July, that will absolutely improve your money. How is your health? Your wealth is in your health. And we all need to be practicing extreme self-care right now and taking really good care of ourselves. It's the best way to feel good and not get sick. Spiritually, this is a profoundly spiritual month. And you want to take that time to meditate, to listen, to be out in nature, so that you can receive the messages that the universe is downloading for each one of you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Scorpio, you're amazing. And thank you for subscribing and staying with me through this incredibly insane year. I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It supports the channel and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Scorpio, the change you seek is coming. And doors are going to be opening for you. And it's exciting.